Amid the golden savannas of Africa, where the sun scorches the earth and the hot wind carries the scent of dry, burning grass, roams one of nature's rarest and most fascinating creatures, the African wild dog. A predator that carries within its veins the oldest bloodline of the canine family. Its scientific name, Lycaon pictus, means painted wolf, a fitting tribute to its striking coat, a mix of black, yellow, and white patches that look as if nature herself brushed them on at random. No two are ever the same. Each African wild dog wears its own pattern, a living canvas. Unique and unrepeatable, a masterpiece signed by evolution itself. Scientists believe that the ancestors of the African wild dog appeared more than 1.5 million years ago, long before lions or leopards ever roamed the plains. Unlike domestic dogs, which have been shaped by thousands of years of human companionship, the African wild dog has never bowed to humankind. It remains a pure emblem of freedom, a creature of instinct and wilderness. Living by the oldest law of nature, survival through intelligence and blood. Today, these painted wolves are found mainly in Botswana, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, and South Africa, vast, sun-scorched lands where herds of antelope race with the wind and distant lion roars echo across the plains. In this unforgiving world, the African wild dog endures, hunting, raising its young, and continuing a story of survival that has been written for millions of years. A pack of African wild dogs typically consists of 10 to 30 individuals. Though under ideal conditions, it can grow to as many as 40. Within the pack, every member has a clear and vital role. At the center stands the alpha pair, the dominant male and female, who lead and coordinate all group activities, hunting, traveling, and raising pups. The others, even if they don't reproduce, share responsibilities, guarding the den, tending to the young, and joining the hunt. What truly sets these animals apart is their remarkable discipline and near-perfect cooperation. Unlike lions, where males feed first, African wild dogs share their meals equitably. After a successful hunt, the oldest or weakest members eat first, followed by the pups. Adults often regurgitate food, bringing up pre-chewed meat to feed their young or injured companions. It's a rare behavior among predators, a testament to the deep social bond and unity that define one of nature's most cooperative hunters. When on the move, a pack of African wild dogs maintains a fluid yet disciplined formation, spacing themselves a few meters apart to control their surroundings. They communicate through high-pitched chirping calls, a sound reminiscent of birdsong. Though sharper and more urgent, these vocalizations allow them to keep track of each other through tall grass or during night hunts. Their communication system is among the most complex of any carnivore. Through sound, body posture, and even eye contact, they can relay information, coordinate direction, and time their attacks with astonishing precision. Thanks to this seamless teamwork, African wild dogs boast an extraordinary hunting success rate between 70 and 80%, the highest among all large predators in Africa. By contrast, cheetahs succeed about 40% of the time, while lions average less than 30%. It is living proof that intelligence and cooperation can triumph over sheer strength, that unity, in the wild, is the ultimate weapon of survival. African wild dogs are not the strongest predators, but they are arguably the most effective hunters on Earth. Instead of relying on brute strength like lions or leopards, they depend on speed, endurance, and impeccable teamwork. Most hunts take place in the cool hours of early morning or late afternoon. A pack can cover more than 50 kilometers in a single day searching for prey. Once they spot potential targets, often impalas, Thompson's gazelles, or young zebras, the operation begins with tactical precision. First, a few scouts break away from the main group, approaching from downwind to avoid detection. When the moment is right, the entire pack surges forward, accelerating to an average speed of 48 to 55 kilometers per hour, with bursts reaching up to 65 kilometers per hour. It's not chaos, it's coordination. Every movement is part of a silent strategy honed by evolution, where timing and unity matter more than raw power. What's truly astonishing is their endurance. African wild dogs can maintain high speeds for up to 5 kilometers, driving their prey to complete exhaustion. Unlike cheetahs, which rely on solo bursts of speed, wild dogs hunt through coordinated group tactics, a strategy often compared to a military flanking maneuver. One group gives direct chase, while others cut across the prey's path, gradually steering it into a trap. When the prey turns, pack members instantly adjust their positions, creating a fluid and perfectly timed sequence of pursuit. As the target weakens, one or two dogs close in, biting at the flanks or hindquarters, areas that quickly throw the prey off balance. Within seconds, the rest of the pack joins in, bringing the animal down in less than half a minute. The precision, coordination, and efficiency of this hunt have led scientists to liken it to modern battlefield strategy. Once the kill is made, the feast happens rapidly, a matter of survival in a world full of thieves. They devour the carcass within minutes, often consuming an entire impala in under 15 minutes, leaving little chance for lions or hyenas to steal their prize. Studies have shown that during the hunt, African wild dogs constantly communicate through high-frequency calls, adjusting their movements in real time. This fluid communication and tight coordination make them the most efficient group hunters in the animal kingdom. On a biological level, they possess an exceptional cardiovascular system. Powerful hearts and large lungs enable sustained high-intensity running over long distances. Their short coats help dissipate heat quickly, while their long, slender legs and non-retractable claws, similar to those of wolves, provide traction and stability during high-speed chases. The combination of endurance, intelligence, and seamless teamwork proves a timeless truth of nature. Victory doesn't belong to the strongest alone, but to those who know how to cooperate and outthink their prey. The breeding season of African wild dogs usually occurs at the end of the rainy season, when food is most abundant. Only the alpha female in the pack is allowed to reproduce, a natural system that maintains order and prevents competition for limited resources. The gestation period lasts about 70 days, and each litter can have anywhere from 6 to 16 pups, an unusually large number for a major predator. The den is often an abandoned aardvark or hyena burrow, carefully guarded by the entire pack. While the mother stays in the den to nurse, other members take turns hunting and regurgitating food for her and the pups. At birth, the pups are blind and helpless, but within a few weeks they begin to walk, and soon after, they start joining the rest of the pack, learning the rhythms of teamwork and survival that define their species. What makes African wild dogs truly remarkable is their collective parenting system. The entire pack helps raise the pups, regardless of bloodline. This communal care model boosts pup survival rates to as high as 60 to 70%, far higher than those of lions or cheetahs. Yet, life for them remains perilous. Lions and hyenas often kill wild dog pups to eliminate competition, while diseases transmitted from domestic dogs and habitat loss have driven their numbers down to around 6,000 individuals in the wild. Even so, through unity and selfless cooperation, African wild dogs continue to endure, a living reminder that in nature, true strength lies not in the individual, but in the pack. Today, only about 6,000 African wild dogs remain in the wild, most scattered across Botswana, Tanzania, and South Africa. Though critically endangered, they are still regarded as one of the most intelligent and efficient predators on the planet. Their success doesn't come from brute strength, but from discipline, strategy, and an extraordinary sense of social cohesion. They hunt together, defend their territory together, and, above all, share food, nurture their young, and protect one another in every circumstance. For biologists, African wild dogs represent the perfect model of cooperation in nature, where every individual survives for the good of the pack. And for humanity, they serve as a reminder that unity, empathy, and respect for order form the foundation of all lasting strength. Across the harsh African plains, where only those who adapt can endure, the African wild dog continues to prove one timeless truth: that intelligence and connection can triumph over claws and power.